Yo, what's up, humans and bots alike? I am Ghangasrath, and welcome to the review. So I am going to be reviewing the Osm2 microlights today. So I got these things on pre-order and waited about 6 months to get them. So I have a bit of a bias, and I plan to use these things for every glove review. Also, since I got these from Rave Ready, in the light show later, I'll be using those whites. And they'll have their own review, and I'll put that link in the description. So with that preface out of the way, let's hit up some points of these things. The Osm2 used to be available online on a couple of different light show sites, but after a while it got taken down. Nowadays, people can come across a site via Facebook's Sell All the Lights group page. As you can see, it's got that clear rubber casing. It's got that. You can see the little slit for the micro USB there. And to take the thing out, you just gotta pop the diffuser off. Kind of pinch it a bit on the sides here, and then hit the bulb a bit, and the chip will just slide out. You're gonna have to do that a lot. Now, check out these chips. It's literally the size of a dime. Let me put a dime on this thing. It's literally the same size. And the micro USB port is nice, easily accessible. The diffuser, here, let me show you the diffuser here. It's a clear, standard gel, like a bullet diffuser. And it's pretty nice, pretty small. You can always mod it if you want, or switch it out with like earphone tip, but due to the rarity of the item, the chip itself and all the stuff that come with it, I suggest against modding any part of it physically. I know that some people have mod the battery arm to be able to use e-charges. I have not done so myself, and so I have no knowledge on what it'll do to your chips. The normal batteries these things run is 1620, 16s, and the last physical part is right here, this programmer. You gotta plug this part into your laptop, plug this part into your chip. It's pretty nice, pretty simple. Well, it's not simple at all, in fact. But if you lose this thing, or you just bought one without it, you can make a DIY one. I have not done that yet, but if I wind up making one, I'll use it. I'll put up a tutorial on that. I know some people have on the OSM Guru site, so I know it's possible. Just like the e-charge part. Now let me just put this back in. Let me show you how you can do that. Just pinch it a bit, and then it'll just slide back in. Match it up with the micro USB port. Oh, it turned it on. And then just put the diffuser on top. Now, the cool thing is that since the OSMs are open, anyone can make their own program for it, which I attempted once, but it didn't quite work out. The main two ways that these things are programmed is Vector and Neo. So, although I've used both, I prefer Vector as an operating program. I'll show off some of the Excel features that it's got. So I got 7 modes on this thing right now, and in a later video I'll show you how to program modes on Vector, so that you can, if you wanted, you could even take the ones that I'm showing you. So here's an example of just your normal your normal Vector mode. It's got 1, and then mid speed it changes, and then fast speed, it's got a 3rd threshold there. Second mode is just, this is when you get to the primer stuff. Primer's velocity, where it's just like speed control mode, and then pitch, you turn it up and it changes, but you also have thresholds for all this stuff too. You got roll, like that, and it changes. And then you got, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, that was roll, this is flip. you got some nice stuff going on here. And then these are just to show off that you can do it. These are velocity on primer, and this one is a teleporting mode. This one's a sorcery mode. I just wanted to show off that you can do it. How you turn it off is just like that. You hold it down for a little bit and it'll blink white. Oh, a good thing is that you can tell when the battery's a little low, which it kind of always is, by when you hold it down to turn it off, it'll be a dimmer white. And then it'll, not turn on. Yeah. Well, I showed you the 7 examples. These are complex accelerometer modes. So I highly suggest that you don't do what I just did, and because your batteries will die quick. In fact, theoretically, a low red tint with no accel function as the only mode would be the most energy efficient set. Some pros of this light is that it's open source, and so there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. It's potentially limitless. It's got a legit accelerometer that works well with vector, and if you happen to be a collector, these things have stopped being made, so this is a rare item. Some negatives, some cons, is that although it's limitless, there's only 2 widely used programs for it. There's been reports of chips being very buggy and crashing. And of course, the battery situation, where this thing is like a Mack truck, just burns through them like diesel. And, so now that I got the review part done, here is a light show.
It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house. 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 It's all about house music. It's all about house music. House music. House music. House music. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love. It's all about house music. It's all about love.
This was the Osm2 microlight, potentially found on the Sell All the Lights Facebook page. And if you have any ideas for me to check out and review, send them my way. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have interest in this product and more. Thank you for watching, keep chill, and shoots.